Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. This is Sandy Wilhelmina and the sheep. Everyone is sleeping and resting. It's Saturday morning on, let's see here, what is it? June 28th. Oops, almost blew a whole month there. Excuse me. Jim sleeps in on Saturday and Sunday. He's always up so early during the week, and he deserves some rest. It's been rainy and humid. We had some scary storms last week, but so far, right now, the weather is quiet. I'm trying a new quilt. It's not old. It's just a pillowcase. I found at the St. Vinny bins. That was fun. I'll have to tell you about that. I'm not going to show you what's in this bag because it's for my Christmas in July. And if I show you that, my Christmas in July secret Santa partner will be tipped off, shall we say. I got this cool Happy Mail from my friend Denise Camper. She is a friend of the sheep and just out of the blue decided to send me some cool stuff. Thank you, Denise. I really love Happy Mail. I love sending it out and getting it too. So she sent me this cute note card with a note inside. And she sent me some cool pages. Look, of course, they're sheep. I love sheep stuff. I need to do some sheep journals because I have so many cool things that I need to share. Bite him, bite him. I never knew goats would bite. I don't know where, my brain is really random today. It's very squirrely, so bear with me. She knows how much I love Fancy Nancy, and I may have tipped her off that I was going to work soon on Paris journals, because again, I've collected things for so long now with that in mind that I probably have enough to do 4 or 5 of them. So that will be on my project list soon. But I love Fancy Nancy. And if you haven't seen the books, they are pretty cool. Excuse me. By Jane O'Connor, cover illustration by Robin Price Glazer. Excuse me. Interior illustrations by Ted Enick. So you've probably seen her. I love her curly hair. These are perfect for fussy cutting. You can put her anywhere. I've put her on the front of a journal I have available right now. And I took an old handkerchief. This one I need to clean, so please excuse the state of this one, but it's right here. So I cut her out, I put her on the front of the journal and arranged a handkerchief for a skirt. And she looks really cute. This is not a good example, but I will put a link to her journal too in the description. So I have another for my collection, and it already has plans in mind. She also knows how much I love Ladybug Girl. Gosh, I'm really sorry. I don't know why I'm coughing. A little Diet Coke should cure that. This has a little charm on it. I'm not sure if Denise added that or if it was already there. It's a sweet thing, and it's got a little red bauble in the middle. I love rubies. Oh, and some fun fabric tucked in here. How cool is that? More surprises. Those look like feed sack, but I always say I'm not an expert in any respect, but I know what I like, so that's usually how I shop. my other books are not board books, so this will be safe from me fussy cutting anything out of it. It's probably saying, yay! Another note from her. She's very sweet. And she says, happy belated birthday. And she sent me this cute little card and didn't write on the inside so that I can use it again. The little lamb, please read to me. Look at the mice in the corner. Adorable. Random House picture back. Look at these little cute bunnies there. By Judy Dunn. Photographs by Phoebe Dunn. Random House, New York. And this is 1977, and it's a little girl who adopts. Let's see, where's the synopsis? So I don't have to, you don't have to put up with me reading it. A young girl adopts a lamb in early spring and raises him until he's big enough to return to the flock. It's always a hard day when they move on to be real sheep. But if you've never raised a lamb, especially a baby bottle lamb, they are precious beyond precious. They love snuggles. When it's too cold, we kept them inside. We don't breed our sheep, but friends would have orphan lambs and we would adopt them in. And if it was too cold, they stayed inside with us. And several lambed very early in the year, like in January, and they were too little to go outside. So we always try to get two because sheep don't do well by themselves, and that way they won't bond too much to you, because if they don't have a pal when they go outside, they're totally distressed. Sheep don't do well to get without another one, even as babies. Oh. He's growing up. It's really hard when I have to let him be outside. Look at that picture. That is so cute. Oh my gosh, and he's in the laundry basket. One of my early sheep, Piper, he was, I think this looks like him, only he was black. And he was a Romney. He followed me everywhere. When I worked outside sorting fleeces, he was under the table. Usually they would pull that tablecloth right off. Yep. Ta-da! Oh, his name is Timothy. Oh, Peanut. They always love you best when they move out. They don't forget you. If you go out with a blanket, they will lay down on your lap because, you know, they were lap peeps. Oh my gosh. Isn't this fun? These they usually have at Dollar Tree. And I did a few things that I never thought of before, not too long ago. Please excuse my very noisy chair. I have a metal, kind of a bar height stool here that my mom and dad found me. And it fits just perfect in my desk because it's an old store counter. So I had taken these and I never really thought much about what I was going to do with them. And then I got out my glue and some little crazy quilt pieces from a quilt that needed to be repurposed, and some other fun things. He's got two cute little cherries on his head, and she's got a strawberry headdress. So I'm going to have some fun with these, Denise. Thank you very much. That was so fun. More sheep things. Bighorn sheep and Doll's sheep. She knows. Everybody's got me now. Sheep and sheep and sheep. But anyway, the babies would romp around here in Pampers until it was time to go out and be big sheep. I always cried cried and cried. They just went on about their day. This is from 1913. Grandma, best wishes from Harold and Willie. Potter Valley, California. That's beautiful. And this is a little journal. Whoop. Helps if you untie it, I think. With ships on it. I love ships. I love big ships. Did you add that in? Looks like a pocket. Created just for you by Denise Camper. I have to look. I can't remember if Denise has a YouTube channel or website. If she does, I will link it below. Trailing of the sheep. She's from Idaho, and this happens every year. And it's when they bring the sheep down out of the mountains for winter. And they go right through the center of town. And the festival has sheepdog herding trials, history of shepherding in the valley, Happy Trails closing party, big sheep parade, and the sheep herders hike. So they have all kinds of stuff that goes on that looks like that whole week. Someday, maybe I'll get out there. Maybe. We shall see. And of course, I love pirates. Pirates and big ships. And I've never seen this book. A Pirate's 12 Days of Christmas. Look at the seahorses. Sorry if there's a big glare. By Philip Yates, illustrated by Sebastian Serra. It's Christmastide. Humbug, barked the captain. Oh, how cute. On the first day of Christmas, appeared in a palm tree. 2 cutlasses, 3 black cats, 4 cackling hens, 5 chests of gold. How clever is this? 9 mermaids singing. Oh, this is so clever. I love it, Denise. Thank you. I wonder what the date is. It didn't have it in the front. Let us see. 2012. And one is never enough if you are like me with books. Here's the bigger version. Giddy up. Thank you so much, Denise. You're very sweet. Her package went on a little tour of the United States here. It went from Idaho to California to me. And I was so excited to see it. Had a little bit of a U-turn there. And I think I will show you some things I've collected in my travels again. I went to the St. Vincent de Paul bins. I have not been there for years and years, so Jenny and I decided to go and see what they're like now. And we had a blast. This is not an old book, but it's made to look like it's made to look like an old book. And I have no idea how old it is, but it's got all of the black, are they sewn in? Yeah, sewn in signatures. And I will be letting this go, and if nobody grabs it up, it will become a journal from me. But I thought someone would probably like let's take one on the back here. The paper is in good shape, so it doesn't, it cracks a little bit, but I think this is definitely usable paper in here. Okay, I'm going to have a craft lunch eventually here, so hang on. Jenny and I always go to the little craft store Big breath, Sandy. To the little, oh my goodness, my brain's not awake apparently, thrift store in her little town by her farm. And they always have books. I always come home with lots of books from there, and their prices are ridiculously reasonable. I didn't get to go to my favorite little thrift store on the way over there because it wasn't open yet when I went through Friday. So this is a little golden book, my first little Mother Goose. And it's not an old one. Got a barcode. And I did steal a few pages out of it already for a journal that I am working on. So I wish I would have paid attention to who illustrated it because it really is cute. Well, they all are really cute, but Eloise Wilkins, maybe? I bet someone knows. And you probably saw that I got some Macduff books, and now I found small ones. I've never seen the tiny ones. Macduff Moves In, Rosemary Wells, Susan Jeffers. And again, this is great for fussy cutting. Oh no, he got lost. I don't like when they get lost. Look at those graphics, they're just beautiful. Shortbread Biscuits, 1997. That's Jolly. He usually sleeps right by the bed. Louise has kind of laid claim to the bed, though. That's kind of rude of her, but Macduff and the baby. He's just cute. Gave the baby a terrible squinty looks, and the baby didn't mind at all. Uh-oh. Dogs do have a hard time when new peeps come in. This one's 1997. First mini version 2001. I bet you wish I had my words straight. Here, another drink. These are not books I would normally pick up, but number one, Little Lamb on the cover. I do like Mother Goose books. I just am not always a big fan of the stories. Some of them make me sad because I am a sissy that way, but look at them. This is from 2006. And oh my goodness, all these great pages, things to fussy cut, send to friends who have chickens. Carol, you know who you are. Blacksmith. It's just nice. It's kind of shiny, but I usually don't worry about that much. Oh goodness, Dirty Jim. So I think I will be fussy cutting quite a bit out of that and using pages in my journals. There's a lot in that book. And then I have a craft lamp here. I've also never found these books, and I'm going to go back because they had a whole shelf full of them. And they are Alpha Pets. And I've just never seen them. And again, I have taken a few pages already. By Ruth Lerner Pearl, illustrated by Richard Max Colding. And it 1990. And each of these books, it shows how friends helped their friend do something, like if they need cleaning help or packing, or, and I just love the illustrations. They are just cute. So again, I love to fussy cut things. Look at her. Know your alphabet. And I also like the little character guide. Lizzie the lazy lamb, Sylvester the stubborn squirrel, Rupert the resourceful rhinoceros. And so, you know, I couldn't get just one. This one is Katie's Surprise, illustrated by Judy Blankenship. And again, just massive cuteness. I mean, who doesn't want to know a unicorn in a pink fuzzy bathrobe? I would. Fenton and the Magic Bag. And there were just a ton of these. And I've never seen them. Illustrated by Judy Blankenship. I love it. Bumper cars. I love books. This is more probably for me to use for something of my own. The pictures are a little bit different, but they're very cool. Aesop's Fables. Compiled by Russell Ashe and Bernard Higton. First published in the U.S. in 1990 by Chronicle Books. And again, these will end up in journals. Mine, and see, I love that. It's just whimsy. Got the clay pipe. Did I finish telling you about lambs? The best thing about lambs in the house is after they have their bottle, and they learn that when the microwave goes off, their bottle is ready. So they'll run in the kitchen and stand there staring at it and waiting for it to open and give them their bottles. And then after they drink down 8 ounces plus at a time, they run and do zoomies, and you can hear the milk sloshing when they run. It's the funniest thing. And their little hoofs on wood floors is awesome. They can make more noise, those little things, but it's so cute. They just do zoomies, then they flop over and sleep. Just like a kid, they get quiet and you go look to see, because that's usually a sign of trouble. And they're just like flat out sleeping. They also love blankets. I highly recommend them. So there's a lot of different styles of, look at him. Except he ate something. I don't really like Aesop's Fables either, but these illustrations are amazing. Cricket. That will find its way into journals. And this is one I've never seen either. The Fabulous Flying Fandinis. And it is signed by the author, Ingrid. Where are you? Ingrid Slider. Let me make sure you can see this. It's from 1996. Yes, I think you can. They had a strange house. Just put this way. So again, the graphics get a hold of me, and there'll be some fuzzy cutting, and even though this is a little shiny, I'm going to work on it all comes out in the wash journal soon. And I've been looking for things like this with the clothes hanging out. And this would be perfect. That is that one. Fandinis. I have really a lot of things to show you because I, again, have not been good about things I'm not sure if I showed you these already. Believe it. It's a textbook. Judith Adams. I don't know if that's the illustrator. 1975. I really don't even think this book has been read. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it as, I bet you can guess, for fussy cutting, or if, because I have so many cool books, I will put it on the website first. If someone else would like a shot at this book. How cute. And this came in an auction box. Henry's Pennies. Level 11. In the Neighborhood. Another auction find in a box. I love auction boxes because you really, even though you see a picture of what you're bidding on, you don't know till you get them in your little hands what you've got. For sure. And again, this is a textbook. David Hall lives in the country. His home is on a farm. And this is his neighborhood. This reminds me of the Dick and Jane books, which have great pages. These are matte. I don't even think this one's been opened either. I will probably put that on the website first, and then if nobody wants it when I get there. I hope this isn't a repeat. Adventures for Readers. So another one in the box. Textbook. This one was used. 1979. And I'll be putting this on the website too because it's cool and somebody needs this. Colors are fun. There's some nonfiction in it. I hope I'm keeping this in line. I'm using this little quilt to hopefully keep myself in frame. This is Our Town, Faith and Freedom. Blessed Sacrament School. Copyright 1963. So this is the 1963 version of the 1949 book. It was printed in the Philippines. So the pages are a little thinner, but they're perfect condition. Adventures in the Neighborhood. Stubborn Goat. Goats are stubborn. They say donkeys are. Goats are right up there with them. They definitely have a mind of their own. So this will be on the website. I got a whole box of these cool ones. Air Pudding and Wind Sauce. Keys to Reading, another one. And this feels like new. 1975. If you can hear the paper, it's matte. And I love the sound of paper. This has kind of bright colors and things that I'm not used to working with. So I'll offer it up for sale first because I have way too many books that I am currently taking apart and using in journals. I've been on a burn to get through this office so that I can get back to creating happily. Across the Blue Bridge. From State of Louisiana, state-owned free textbooks. Looks like 3rd grade. Leah used this book. Well, Floy Winks Delancey and William J. Iverson. Illustrations by Guy Brown Weiser Associates, 1960. Lots of fun stuff. Oh, for Pete's sake. You didn't want to get a look at it, did you? Prose and poetry. Rhymes and reasons. I'm just going to look and make sure you're in frame. Yes, go me. James had this. Advanced examination copy, published 1980. This copy not to be sold. Oh my. Thoughts of a Bicycle Rider. A new song. It's a big one. Got over, it's probably about 500 pages in here. All about go-karts. This would be fun for a little boy's journal. Spotlight on scientists. But there is a lot in here for girls too. And nope, we're not done yet. Ventures. I think I remember this one. I need to clean it up a little bit. From Nathan Sofa. That's Jolly you hear. He is zonked out. He hasn't been able to be outside for weeks now because it's so humid. And even though he is well brushed out, this is 1965 version of, the first copyright was 1912 and this is 1965 version. Golly, said Henry. Misty of Chincoteague Island. It was a big box of fun stuff. Fields and Fences. Battle Creek Public Schools, Battle Creek, Michigan. 1965, by William Sheldon, Mary Austin, and Richard Durdick. And again, this one reminds me of the Dick and Jane books too. They were ready to build a treehouse. Freddie Mouse, an octopus in school. In the field. You can't go wrong with readers. The Dancing Bear, the Runaway Bear, Got Away from the Circus. The Blue Doll and the Toy Soldier. Cake just for fun. We always like cake there. And I have a bunch of little books I found, probably at the thrift stores. Hopefully I haven't shown you these yet. Moths and Butterflies, 3rd grade it says. Tape, St. Boniface School. Illustrated by Mabel Betsy Hill, 1929. New Vienna, Iowa. The school was that. I love the big type, or font, I guess. This is in really good shape. They're not quite matte pages, but they're not shiny either. There's some writing and more writing. Pocket. But it's in pencil, so I'm pretty sure it could be removed. I might do that before it makes its way out of here. It does have some issues, but you could cover up that tape. Little golden book. We like kindergarten. She likes to paint. And this is Eloise Wilkin illustration. And copyright 1965. But it's a newer version. And I'm sure you have seen this book before. So many cute pictures too. Fuzzy Cut, Dick and Jane, Who Can Help? And that's obviously a reprint. But if you're looking for cute things to fussy cut or make into tags, these books are just perfect. Little Putt Putt, a Sunny book by Frances Kern, 1968. And I just never paid much attention to little kids' books, or even in this time frame, but my boundaries are expanding. Over 50 titles. Richard Scarry's Please and Thank You book. I think I know where this is going to head out to. Carol, you know who you are. Oh, the little chicks. Very cute, very cute. Lowly Worms, Horrid Pests. Random House Picture Bags. So I don't know if those have any relation to Little Golden Books. I don't know. This is a little golden book called Four Little Kittens. There's a sticker on the front. It's got some issues. But pictures by Adriana Savosi. Sorry for making a... First printing was in 1957, and this is the 1971 version. I have plants. I don't have plants because they all die on me. They don't try hard enough, right? I have plans for cat and dog journals soon. My first zoo book, Rand McNally Junior Elf book. I love these Junior Elf books. Let's see when it's from. Illustrated by Catherine Phillips. Written by Andy Cobb. Oh boy. MCM LII. So I'm guessing 60s, maybe 50s, probably 60s. But how perfect are these for a journal card? And you really don't have to pick your pages because you don't have those kind of decisions to make. You can just use them. This is one-sided. A Santa Claus book. I honestly don't remember where I found these or where I got them. 1972, illustrated by Florence Sarah Winship. Just very pretty illustrations. Puppy in the Dollhouse. You don't see parakeets very often in these books. That will be in a Christmas in July sale, as well as the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer book, a golden shaped book. Illustrated by Millie Jankar, 1972. This is the third printing in 1974. Rudolph's story makes me sad. Look at the old tape. Woohoo! So usually when I use a Rudolph book, I only use the smiley happy pictures of him. This is a classic illustration. Pretty good shape. And I think for now, that about covers it. So I'm off to the next video. I'm going to put these books away. I have a new journal almost finished, and I also am ready to start new ones. The mood has taken me over. I will see you in the next video. I hope you're having a great weekend, and the sheep send you all smooches. Thanks for coming. Bye.